Live speed. Cash bonus, baby. Oof. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Please you guys are doing well. Please are having a wonderful day on this glorious 4th of September 2095. It is extremely early in the morning. It is 5:55 or 5 what? Oh, 6:04. 6:04. Yes, we're good. I'm gonna make some videos, and 2 hours I have to go to, well, in an hour and a half I gotta go to see my father. That's gonna be fun. That's pretty much it. We have a couple of videos in lieu. I'm actually quite excited about that, and gonna get things ready. It's gonna be fun, so I'm excited. Bless you. Don't blink, you blink. I gotta go up there, sure. Let's think more for having a wonderful day. This very early morning, but 4th of September 2025. Here we are enjoying some nature core. Hope you guys enjoy. It's not a lot, but there is a couple of things. For example, this cloud is beautiful, so there's at least that. Don't blink, you blind. Temperature. Everything else are having a wonderful day. On this very early morning of the 4th of September 2025. It is rise and shine, sweetie. It is 6 a.m. We went to bed. It was like 2 o'clock last night. So we were able to sleep a little bit. We're tired, but this is good because this is a second day in a row where we wake up for the sunrise. So we're making it a habit. We're breaking the habits. We're breaking the habits. Like I painted on the walls. I'm the one that falls. We're making it a habit of waking up at that time. And I guess that we manage. It's easy. Give me a couple of more days like that, and we'll be somewhere. It's in the morning. You don't have any immune system. You don't have anything, so you know who's running. Here's the intro of 4th of September. 4th of September is As you see, a great big ink. My apologies. What? Computer. Got a lot of work to do. Because my Twitch storage is full. Yesterday we spent the day making clips. We made 20 hours for. We made of time. We made upward of 12 hours, 20 hours of clips. So we were at 80 and now we're over the limits. Yes, you can see. We still have freaking. Let's see if they're still available. Good. It's unavailable. Why is that good? Because we worked really hard last night, so I would have been disappointed. They decided to keep it like, oh, you know what? I know I told you this is not enough, but it is. The whole purpose of this was to do it. But you know what's insane? I said I was so busy. I just realized I uploaded the video twice. But that video is 4 hours and a half. That's why yesterday it felt like we did so much. My phone was empty. The storage. I finished working last night, and it was something like 2 minutes 26 with storage. So insane. On this one, I have to use the app of doing this one because the camera is up there. Remember my camera? I'm one of my videos I watched. I'm looking down. So this is all super flux. So this morning we have a lovely breakfast. We have 97 hours 28 minutes of Twitch clips. I'm not going to be uploading them all of it. If I can upload 10 hours, then I can do 10 hours. This one isn't ready yet for idle. However, I think I'm going to do some defense afterwards. So again, that doesn't make sense to you guys. Chocolate con leche. My mom took me to a pretzel place, and that was a dipping sauce. It's good, but it's glorified Nutella. A little chunky double. So hey, I don't know. Let me try today. It's a bit hard. But that's what I'm gonna do because the fact my gun will only sleep for 3 hours. So I'm gonna be sleeping more time for sure. I'm gonna sleep much longer. So I'm thinking about 5 or 6 hours. So here goes half my day, right? However, there's a couple of positive things. For example, we woke up for the sunrise was positive. We make some videos. I'm gonna make my videos until 7:40. 7:40, I'm gonna take quick showers. I'm gonna go to my father's house. 10 o'clock, I'm back. I'm gonna go to my father's today. What I would like to do is try to sleep then. Then I would like to watch It's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This is what we're starting today. We're starting today Brooklyn Nine-Nine because um, it's leaving Netflix on the 16th of September, and today is the 4th, so I got 13 days to watch it. And then I like to start redoing my recap. Look at that recipe. Because episodes are shorter. We should do 4 hours per listen to videos. Not for the phone to charge. But here, 4 hours is it's 12 episodes. So every single 4 hours, we're watching half of a season. You understand? Maybe a bit harder, but hey, at the same time, it'll be fun because it's a great show. So that's the plan. That's the plan. And we're also to do a TikTok live. Because we didn't do one yesterday, so that would be important to do and fun to do. I know that I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. So link is your buttons. Controversial. Today guys are having a wonderful day on this 4th of September 25. Sorry, we're collecting diamonds. I'm not playing Minecraft, something similar. Also doing well this 4th September 2025, second morning in a row that we make it up to the sunrise, which yesterday, it's insane because, oh my god, you guys aren't seeing this behind me. There's literally a plane right now. We're making a line in the sky, and it's beautiful because of the color of the sun. So yesterday we talked about the rising so early, and the effect it was. It ended up being a 40 minutes video called Morning Thoughts, and kind of cool video to do. I'm not gonna do it for 40 minutes video to do. Don't worry. However, there is something there. We're having a good time making content. Like for example, the body is a wonderful thing, right? Swing tips. No, that's not true. I'm not doing them, I'm just pulling them. Cause I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking alone. Did you guys know that the guy who plays Elton John in this movie, Rocketman, sang the song in a movie called Sing in 60 before? Oh. In the morning, we don't have an immune system. Once again, is the vampire gonna kill me? The vampire's gonna kill me? No. I had a horrible death. C'est la vie. It's the second day, and although I am so increased enemy spawn, each wave cash earned per kill increased by 30%. That is huge. That is huge. So got another card. You know what? I'm gonna trade you for health. I'm gonna trade you for any health. Give me a sec. I'm still standing better. We buy a new card because it was a mission and it's ended up being something good. So, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a lone survivor. Second day they were already doing much better. It's insane how quickly the body adapts itself. We had some new time lock, but I just pretend like it wasn't the reason as to why we're in a good mood. My mood is better. The the general sense of my mental health is better. Yesterday was rough. Today is rough, but less rough. My body, however, is shutting down. Um, we still have a cold, which is not a cold. It's just when you wake up in the morning, your immune system is still asleep. So you're pushing your system towards sickliness, and but it's like I need some sleep, right? But this is also good because yesterday we worked so hard. Yesterday we worked so hard. We worked so hard even though we slept for 9 hours. Like I said, yesterday was the hardest I've worked for a while because my phone, this phone had 2 minutes left of storage. So I was pretty happy. However, it's kind of insane because this morning I'm not being honest about me wanting to wake up. I'm like, bro, I want to sleep. But I saw this line. So this line you can see here with a really nice shade of pink. Well, that was a pretty cool video to do, so I woke up right now. And do I want to go be up right now? No. I want to sleep, dude. But, so I'm not being honest, right? However, we're up, and give me a couple minutes. Yes, that's the thing. Like, my first video was the morning talk, like how hard it was to wake up in the morning, right? And that video was like 40 minutes long. Yes, it's 40 minutes long. Because I ramble, you know? There's a completely different person in the morning, in the beginning and the end. In the beginning, I'm like, I'm so tired. At the end, I'm like, you know what? Never mind, I'm good. We're good, bro. We're doing okay. We're doing okay, you know? And it's not perfect, but I mean, if we are doing better, at least this is that. This is that. Does that make sense? Oh. Oh well. And you know, we did the same thing this morning, right? I'm already having ice cream. I'm not sure, but I think the waking up is the hardest part. You wake. Correct. And I think what changes here is you're adapting quicker. Because you're adapting quicker, it seems it's less rough, but it's still that rough, right? And then in a couple of days, it won't be hard at all because this whole adaptation to waking up early will be gone. And because it will be gone, it will be a problem. It was a non-problem to begin with. A problem is something that you have a hard time fixing, right? And it's cool. Because you having a hard time fixing it mean that there's a problem. You having a problem means that you have something to fix. Something to improve. If you had no problem, you're either perfect or you're in denial. Literally. Right? Yesterday also wasn't honest because did I work hard? And this is something that's kind of nice. Did I work hard because I wanted to or because I had to? Yesterday was the last day that I had for prison break. And we did finish the show. We finished season 4. So season 4 was 2008. Season 5 was 2017. So you could finish season 4 and we just pitch and dandy and it's all good, you know? If it was, I would have not at work as hard. It wasn't the last day, so maybe here you could argue about how honest I am. You know, well, you didn't really want to do it, you had to, right? Which is, well, this is me, which is at the base of every society, right? But at the same time, I forced myself to work that hard. And here we are today. I'm going to be working hard today too. So just like waking up, your body or your brain, but also your body, because your brain, people say that, okay, so people say that the brain will lead the body. Yeah, but if the body refuses to cooperate, there's nothing to lead, you know? your body, just like when you're sleeping, is going to be adapting to working hard, you know. And I think this is where the difference is. It's not necessarily about, oh well, I did this, and this, and this. It's I was able to do this and this, and it's sort of okay, you know. So yeah, this is W. This is a victory in itself. You find that no matter what, we do something good. No matter what, we accomplish something good, you know. And with something good, it's overwork. So it's negative to begin with, but at the same time, like you want to work. I'm motivated, right? Even if the motivation is fear, because there's a fear that if I don't finish that day, which is yesterday, I won't be able to recap the show, which is prison break. You know? So then again, you're not being honest. And it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. But then, this, even though it is a lie to myself, of course, it's not the biggest lie ever. There's a possibility that I worked that hard because last week we made a video of myself asking myself, me asking myself, are you working enough? And realizing that I've worked less this year than last year. And wondering why. Wondering why we work less. It's windy today. It's windy. My chopstick. I like to keep them here because I eat on the balcony, so this is my only utensil I'll leave there. For the garbage, you use them a couple times and then throw them away. There you go. I'm voting. Maybe because I made that video and I was disappointed in myself because I thought that last year I worked harder. Maybe I pushed myself to work harder. If there wasn't a video, did I work as hard yesterday? I don't know. There's a part of me that gave up on Lost. That season 3, episode something. And I was like, dude, you got 3 seasons left. You're not gonna be able to do it. So fuck it, right? I wish I would watch more Lost, but still, I don't think I would have been able to finish it. And then you could argue that the difference between Lost and Prison Break was Lost was before that video, where I'm at myself and not working as hard. Is it a coincidence? Possibly. Right? And the truth is, Prison Break was good. Season 4 was good, but it wasn't the best thing I've ever watched, right? But it's really good. It's really, really nice. It's such a legacy, right? To be like, wow, what a good show. So this morning, I'm not sure what to do. I have to go see my father. I'm gonna be relaxing. I'm gonna have to sleep more because I like sleep. I slept for 2 hours. Which is not good. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm achieving goal right now, which is to stay up during the sunrise. There's no choice. Right? So it's my father's gonna be fun. I would also like to do some bike. That would be nice, right? That would be really nice actually. And the question is, why is today so important? Well, because yesterday we worked harder. So today is the comparison. Worked harder yesterday? Today, if the motivation is fear, then it's a motivation. But fear shouldn't be the motivation. Being happy doing what you're doing should be the motivation, you know? And that's pretty much it. So you're worried about how it will self-perception is actually important here. Self-perception in the sense of we're pushing ourselves. to achieve a certain something. And that certain something is only as important as certain something else. I'm working harder. Because in the past I worked less. By working less, I'm able to say I work harder. Yes, by working hard, it was something that I would do it every single day. And I couldn't say, oh, I worked harder. Because now when you work as hard as you did yesterday, so it all becomes meaningless, right? And it's actually a good thing because, like, wow, I really thought I did good. But I didn't. But then here's like the problem. You convince yourself that you're not doing it when you're doing it. And this is problematic in a sense of you becoming your biggest enemy, your biggest opposite, say. You becoming your biggest enemy is stop conditioning yourself to failure. Because you're so hard with yourself that the only exit is failure. And when there is failure, you're like, oh well, I wasn't able to do that. And here's the thing, I'm not a fighter in life. I fight, but I'm not a fighter. I usually fail a couple of times and then I give up. So I'm like, well, if it didn't work twice, it's not gonna work. I have like this barometer where I'm like, dude, this is not gonna work. But it's gonna work, you just don't give yourself a chance. So yeah. The second day out, second day, top notch, top form. Sick, but we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. It's not a question of perception. You see the sunrise behind me? That's the goal. Is to film that. But it is important to understand that I would have slept as much. I would have been waking up a bit early and later that day. 12, maybe, whatever. And my body wouldn't perceive this as early because it's early. Right? Because it's early. Also, I put in my own time. I only put alarm time when I'm working, so I only put an alarm time when I'm working. But when I'm working, it's a totally different thing. See, you wake up, right? You take a shower, you brush your teeth, you make your coffee, you go to work, right? But if you go to work, you have to take the metro, the bus, or you take your car, right? So there's a difference between I'm leaving the house and I'm making videos. I'm going to work. It's because you're setting yourself up, you're preparing yourself mentally. It's easier. I woke up 28 minutes ago. We did a 7 minutes video on a intro. And this is my morning, right? So there's no time for in between. And this is why the apartment is so toxic right now, because there's no instances of a difference between work and home. Home and work is the same thing, they're blending. There are two realities that's blending. The reality of me being in a safe place, in a sanctuary, able to relax, and a reality of work, performance, quota, results. And the crazy thing is, I'm not going to fire myself. It doesn't mean that I don't want to fire myself. See, you see yourself, right? You see yourself as this. And this is kind of insane, right? Because you see yourself as your boss, as your own boss, right? Oh, I'm in charge of this. Ergo, I'm the boss of this. This is making content, so there's departments. Food, reviews, gaming, right? I'm the department of each and every single one. When I'm not happy with how much each department gets, I get stricter. So I'm looking for a culprit. There's only me, so the only culprit possible is me. So I just have myself, you know? Other people will say, a lot of people will say, hey, I'm my own boss. And the question is, would you hire yourself? If you weren't your own boss, would you hire yourself? Some people will say no. And they said, if somebody was working the way you were working in your company, would you fire them? And if one of the answers to these questions is yes, if you would fire yourself, or no, you would not hire yourself, then it's problematic. But you won't fire yourself, right? You're not gonna fire yourself because you'd be a madman. I had this wonderful job and I fired myself. What? Doesn't make any sense. Or you were in a position where you're like, yo, when I hire myself. And sometimes you say yes because you see it and you're positive. You're positive, like, hey, I bring this to the table, I bring this to the table. I bring this to the table. There's instances, I think it last month, right, where somebody said it was bragging about being nice, right? And about doing a lot of things to help, and helping out each and every day. But then even helping out his girlfriend, and he was like, I'm a good person. But his action was not selfless because not helping a stranger, he's helping his girlfriend, making his own life easier. He would have not done that for a stranger. Because he would have not done that for a stranger, then this whole reality of I'm a good person is flawed because it's not honest, it's dependent or reliant on the fact that I do know this person is my girlfriend. You know? And it is insane. Because if it wasn't your girlfriend, you wouldn't help her. But if you were your boyfriend, she would not accept your help. Like you're a stranger danger, you know. Fuck off. So yeah, there's a lot of that things, right? So you're in your own universe and you're taking care of everything, and it's hard because you're your own judge, lawyer, and executioner. You're in a position where, oh, I did so bad, but if you're your own judge, lawyer, and executioner, it doesn't make any sense. Because you're forgiving yourself. Sorry for the words. It's early morning, etiquette went out the window without. Etiquette is not coming into it to work. Etiquette is coming to work in 2 hours. For now, etiquette is still on vacation. Cuba. Really nice place. So yeah, so you're your own judge, executioner, and your own judge. I'm thinking in French. Judge, lawyer, and executioner. Right? I absolute myself. I find myself guilty. Now the judge find myself guilty. The lawyer did the best he could, but he couldn't defend the undefendable. And then the executioner is opposed to execution, right? If you're gonna execute yourself, by not executing yourself, you're in the eyes of the law, allowing or enabling people to be bad. You're enabling criminal to be criminal, right? But you're your own criminal, you're your own executioner. So this system of justice, which is failing you. The system of justice is based on your own opinion of justice, your own value, your own morals, your own ideal, your own universe, right? Some laws. So you would have one of the movies that I liked when I was young was Will Smith, Osmosis Jones. So Osmosis Jones was a cop in a body of Bill Murray. Bill Murray was the character he played was very sick. And the whole movie is about virus and antibodies, right? And his whole body is a universe, right? And it's a law system. And the villains are viruses or bacteria. But the main hero, for example, the Buzz Lightyear for the Woody. The Buzz Lightyear was a medication, and the medication come in and he had a cannon on his arm, and it was really cool. Right? You had your own system. My favorite insect, yesterday we saw a lot of them. Bees. They had this own ecosystem. Right? If we were a bit more advanced, we would have laws. We would have societies where certain laws are primordial, you know, versus other laws. There's this in the world if you still cut your hand. There's places in the world if you litter, they're giving you a ticket. They're a lot stricter, right? That strictness is discipline. I'm seeing this guy on social media, and he's Russian, right? And he goes around and he works out. And the kid worship him. The kid worship him. They bring him candies. They say, "Please, can we work out with you?" And then you realize that the content creator is a good person, so he inspires people to be his friend. If you're a good person, people want to be your friend, right? The reason why people are so in love with him is because most of the demographic is from Russia. In Russia, they value a lot of strength and being physically strong, embody strength, and because they embody strength, then the whole thing of, wow, I'm working out to become stronger is a constant cycle of adoration. I was born in a society that embodied a certain aspect of life. Because my society dictates that I have to follow this peculiar example, right? This peculiar example. And it's insane. It's insane because then it's really wanting so you're embodying something. I grew up in a country or a culture that embodies this value. Because my country embodies these values, this is a value that makes me. And because I had a bit of a work ethic, this value became my main goal, my main focus, the main matrix of my life, right? And because you say that, then you're embodying this value. And because you embody this value, people say that, oh, you're a good representation of our country. You do us proud, right? And this is, ultimately speaking, this is the guy working out, right? So super simple. A strictly physical aspect, right? Then you go into a more religious aspect, which is also important. And the more religious aspect is important because, for example, I was talking to this guy, right? He's talking about how, about the Muslim religion, Islam, right? He's Muslim, and he likes to share his religion. He had a lot of passion for his religion, so when we see each other, he talks about it. I'm like, bro, there's a lot, but hey, I talk to you guys. Okay, so the guy fixed phones, right? And I see him, he talks about religion. It's a lot, right? Because so then I'm not uncomfortable because I'm like, okay, but he's very insistent and he's very fond of it, but also very convinced that this is the one and only way. Do I believe in religion? Yes. However, I think that there's probably more than one truth. And enabling the fact that there's probably more than one truth means that every single truth that exists is lesser by value. If there's only one truth, there's only one answer. If there's multiple answers, every single answer is less valuable than a one unique answer. But then, where's the value? An answer or knowledge? The value is knowledge. I'd rather have less valued answer, but a brighter horizon and a brighter range of ideas and opinion than something that is a dictator, where there's only one way. A sort of monarchy of ideas, a sort of monarchy of value, morals. You know? When I was young, my father had to, I wasn't listening. My father had to go the physical route raising me, right? And as a kid, I hate him. Like, how can you do that to your own son? How can you do this to a human being? And I realized that if he didn't do that, I would be a piece of shit. My biggest regrets in life is I left home and my father was very strict. My mom was really chill, but my mom, I only saw her like, I didn't see her a lot. So yes, she was very chill. But it didn't matter in the grand scheme of things because the most thing that I was doing is with my father, which was very strict. Like, and my father was very strict and very. So then I left, right, and I went to the apartment. So the first thing that I did was fuck rules, fuck laws, fuck society, because a my father being the only voice of reason in the house. And what I was saying, it was my father. What I was saying, I had no authorities. I had no authorities. I had no powers. I had no powers. I had no truth. I had no truth. I had no voice. So a cage of discipline. And the first thing I did, right? The first thing I did was say fuck that. So I said at the time that I want, I ate what I want, which was a blessing. The very first thing was very, very, very positive. Finally, freedom. And then I wasn't comfortable in my own skin, so I was keeping myself in this realm of being alone, self-discovery, right? Playing video games, watching TV, listening to radio. Realm of myself. Who is Inventera? 20 years old, you're discovering that. At 22 years old, money runs out. So what you do is you go out in the world. And you're a decent person. You're a decent person because you were raised to be a decent person. Right? And then you have your first heartbreak. Right? And oh my god, this is bad. And then you have your first reality where you're not a good employee, so you get fired, right? And like, oh, I failed. I failed professionally and I fell in love. The only aspect of my life I couldn't choose. I couldn't dictate. I can take off all my clothes right now, go run in the streets. I'll get arrested, but it's my choice. I go to work. I don't do a good enough job. I get fired. It's not my choice. Yes, I did that. I didn't do that enough work, but at the same time, I didn't. Okay, I did a good enough job, which is myself, me being guilty. However, I didn't set up the expectation. So if the expectation are at a certain level, and I didn't put it, and my performance is subpar, these said, if my if my performance is subpar this expectation, then I'm subpar what is expected of me, which is mean that I'm not doing a good job, right? So that's it. I can't control that, right? The first thing I did when those things were broken, when I lost my job, when I lost my mind, I became an absolute menace. I became a villain. I was lying. I was manipulating. I was using people. I was a disgusting person. Right? Now, this is gonna sound like such bullshit, but what made me go back to being a good person was guilt. It's like, bro, you can't treat people like that. This is disgusting. How dare you? And because I said that, I became this good person once again. Right? Arguably. And I became this good person again. And the goal behind it was, hey, I'm this good person because I choose to be this good person. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing just fine. I'm dying inside. Hey, how you doing? Such a good song. And you're guilty, and you find yourself disgusting. Because you find yourself disgusting, this is your, again, what I just said. You go to work, right, and they put this bar of expectation. Makes you believe that you're not enough. If you be above it, you're amazing. And you find yourself disgusting, which is your own your own barometer of measurement. I am a good person because I'm a good person because I fall in the criteria that I personally believe to be a good person. Those criteria are based from past experience, based on opinion, based on values, based on upbringing, based on culture, because again, the culture that I'm in is important, right? Or B, I'm a bad person. Because I don't follow those, right? Because I don't follow those, I'm a bad person. Again, me being my own judge, law, and executioner. I love crow. Crows are beautiful birds too. And they're really smart. This is what you hear cracking. I don't know is that how you call it? Cracking? I don't know. Because you're your own judge, lawyer, and executioner. You execute yourself. Not on a physical level, but on a spiritual level. And you find yourself disgusting, and you're like, you're the scum of the earth. gotta improve yourself, right? And that's in reality. It's in the reality that you chose this in reality all at the same time. And it's sort of nice because you're this human being with flaws. And those flaws serve purposes. And one of those purposes is to be the best person you can be. But if you choose I'll be like, the 20K still, 20K. That should be good. You put yourself in that position. That position allows you to do whatever and wherever you want to do. This is the important part. This is the really important part. I'm able to do whatever I want, right? My whole life is dictated by myself. I choose to be a good person, I choose to be a bad person, right? It's insane because I don't know how you could consciously do the choice of being a bad person. Because at the same time, hey, that's your choice and you have to respect it. Itachi Uchiha. No. Worth a try. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing just fine. I'm dying inside. And it's nuts. It's nuts. It's because you create your own system, right? All of this is saying, I created this own system where I allow myself to work. See, watch Prison, right? Prison. Watch Walking Dead. They create this society. Everybody needs to pitch in, right? Because you're a judge, lawyer, and executioner, you create your own society. Just like the movie Osmosis Jones, where you're everything and anything. You're every single person. You represent every single member of your universe. You represent every single member of your reality. You represent every single member of your utopia. Utopia is being happy. I live a good life. I am utopia. I live a shitty life. I'm living in a dictatorship that I fucking hate. The dictatorship called money. And it sucks because you made that choice, not because you want to, but possibly because you're forced. And you made that choice and it's not a good choice. And you're like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to answer to this. I don't know how to react to this. And it's nuts because there are no answers to this. The answer on how to live the perfect life is the answer of what is life itself. People believe we live in a simulation. I possibly prove that you don't live in a simulation. If somebody was playing video games where they were me, they wouldn't sit here talking to you guys for 3 hours a day. They wouldn't. I would demand a refund. Then you play Sims, and they do the same thing, and they're talking in a language you don't understand, but they're doing the same thing, you know. So you create your own expectation. What I'm trying to say, because you create your own expectation, you're in a position of asking yourself a lot. You're asking yourself a lot, you know. You're asking yourself too much, or you're not asking yourself enough. Right? This is really cool. It's really cool. And the fact that you don't have an answer is also good because I think part of the fun is to find this answer. There's three versions of truth. And there's three versions of how to live your life. The first version is how your parents taught you. My parents taught me X values. Second is how society teaches you, right? Oh, well, society thinks this is not okay, this is okay, right? Then you got the third version, which is yourself. I acknowledge that this is good, this is not good. I personally believe this is not good. For example, you'll see something that will trouble you. It's not troubling others. Why am I reacting towards that? Why am I uncomfortable with this? It's all here. Right? Ultimately, you have a fourth reality, which is having children. And those children shapes you because, okay, well, monkey see, monkey do, right? So if I'm a piece of shit, there will be a piece of shit. And then society or the world will beat them down. Because like, hey, you're a piece of shit, fuck you. You know? this is also important because you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that piece of shit. You want to be someone of a decent human being. It's important to you, you know. And then you become an aim. You become another reality because your whole life was self-centered. The most important person in my life right now is myself. Why? Because I've been there since day one. Why? Because when shit hits the fan, I'm there for myself. You know? My parents are there also, but I'm there more there. I won't tell my parents, like, listen, making content, it doesn't work. I'd be like, go fucking work, you know? Then you have a kid. And that kid represents everything that you want. Your legacy. A chance at life. Maybe something good. A chance to raise a human being with your own thoughts and process and your own fucking reality is still a reality, right? And you realize that there's something more important than you. And that's your kid, right? So your self-centered existence become a reality where you acknowledge that the greater good. The greater good is to being a good father versus being a good human being. This is technically insane because you would think that a great human being is a good father, and ultimately speaking, yes it is, which is at the end of be all. There's a ton of good fathers that are not good human beings. There's a ton of great human beings that are not good fathers, you know? It exists. It exists. And again, there's no barometer to say, hey, this is good, this is not good. Because there's no barometer to say, hey, this is good, this is not good. You don't have a reality. We self-check reality of... You don't have a self-check reality of I'm doing A, B, C, D. And A, B, C are good, D is not good, but I'm allowing myself, you know. It's very intense. As a person, I can sacrifice my happiness. I'm like, you know what? I'm really craving X food, but I don't have enough cash to buy X food, so I'm not gonna do it. But if your son or your daughter comes to you and say, hey papa, can I have this please? I really want it. It's hard to say no, you know? It's hard to say no. She sacrifice. Maybe the answer to life is that. Maybe the answer to life is not judged by an executioner. Maybe the answer is just that. It's self-sacrifice. And by achieving that, you achieve everything. And by achieving self-sacrifice, you achieve self-enlightenment. Right? Achieve self-enlightenment. I was talking about my the Muslim friend, right? And he was born into a society where people are Muslim. He didn't choose religion. It was kind of imposed on him. My parents didn't impose religion on me. I wish he did because I would be more religious. I would have a higher purpose than just this right now, you know? But then this is the path, this is the way, this is the choice that I chose. I could have chosen to be more religious. I didn't do it. Why? Can I blame my parents when I don't do the effort myself? Situation, right? And it's become quite ambiguous because you're like, well, what's in the what? How much work am I willing to put in the work? How many times did you do overwork for yourself? When you was asked you once, you're complaining. It isn't. We're fully awake. I went to my father in an hour. My morning is great. Started out shitty. Ended up okay. And here I leave you. Have a nice day. Pretty good video. I'm gonna do these more often. I'm gonna call it morning thoughts. So waking up and the insanity of just waking up and, and your brain is running on imagining having those thoughts or this discussion that wake it up. No people won't be normal sucks. Normal boring. Anyway, you guys take it easy. Peace. Are you? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Strange things have happened. You're uploading already? Oh shit. Maybe I. Do 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 don't blink, it's your blink. No. Nature corn. Nature corn. Nature corn. Do 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 do. Da 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 do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 do 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 do. Da da da. Na 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 na. Maybe I began to something, yeah. I know like nature corn. Good morning. Don't blink, it's your boy, Good Potential. Thank you all for having a wonderful day on this, 4th September 2025. Good morning, people. Today, we're waking up with some Tarot Talk. My first video that is not completely insane, because the one I just did is another story. Tarot Talk planned for the 4th of September. Listen, we're becoming it's becoming really nice. We're doing clips, we're able to do clips. Not gonna be able to stream yet, but at least we're doing something that's more constructive than just playing. For the playthrough itself, we're actually doing pretty freaking nice. We're at tier 2, 67. We just unlocked a card called Enemy Balance. Enemy Balance is gonna be super nice because it's more enemy, which is more cash. Also, more enemies, more possibility for enemies that are gonna give you cash, so this is gonna be phenomenal. I'm gonna be reaching today tier 2 of 100. Wave 100 of tier 2. I'm gonna be reaching it in a couple minutes. The plan for today is quite simple. The plan for today is to take this, right? This being, how can I say this? This being a simple case of doing your best, right? And we'll see how far I can go. I really want to unlock the tier 3. Because if I can unlock tier 3, I will be able to get more by the daily mission. This is the goal today. But the goal also is to unlock the inner landmine because... the workshop landmine. Because, like I said, I cannot really spend some coins, right? Because if I do spend some coins, I am not gonna be able to. However, yesterday we did unlock the third lab. So today, the simple thing is, and this is going to happen right here, right now. Today, the simple fact is, we spent so much time yesterday, tier 1. Today, I want to be more focused on tier 2. The reason why we want to be more focused on tier 2 is because tier 2 unlocks a lot of labs. So if I can unlock a lot of labs, for example, I'm going to be unlocking perks here, perks and module, I think. Unlocking these two would be great for the playthrough. I kind of buy, because again we're not there yet, by module, the perks would be nice for the first thing, and also the perks are super expensive for they're super expensive for the labs, which is a good way to spend coin. So by having more unlocks, yeah. Simply put, the more I have, we're also 395. Today we'll do a cool videos where we sign a devil deal. The rest don't sign a devil deal with Stuhl to face off the crown that's wearing the shield. It's gonna be funny to do. But long story short, what I'm trying to say here is the more we succeed in tier 2, the more lab we unlock, the more choices that I have. Because right now, lab that we have are super good. Last speed, game speed, and cash bonus. They're amazing, right? Everything here is straight up gold, baby. With any balance, the cash bonus is amazing. However, they're not life changing. Game speed is gonna help me have more runs. Lab speed is gonna help me have more labs. Cash bonus will not make my tower stronger. It won't. It won't. Because it won't make it stronger, so I'm having the same run over and over and over again. You know? And this is kind of annoying because I make a lot of videos, make a lot of clips. So I'm not paying attention as much as I should. However, I don't want to spend attention because we played this game for 2 years. Oh, I died. Good. Thank God I checked. Thank God I checked. We played this game for 2 years. We played this game for 1 year and a half, and this one for this is holy shit. This is a week. This is a week of the tower. So you know what I'm gonna do? Because now I have to wait. I have to wait until tier 2 is dead, and then I'll do another video, which will happen in now. Tier 2 is dead. We have a new record of wave. We just made 85. It's wave 85, which means that we unlock 2 milestones. The first one is 20 gems, which is great, and we unlock a module. Interest is gonna be great. Interest is max interest. Oh my god, 2 amazing research. I was at 87. I have to do more. If I can do 3 more, I get to unlock the module, and the module will be a great way to start. So without further ado, the Resistance just recently acquired landmine. So we get landmine chance of enemy dropping a landmine, and landmine deals one time of times 1 of damage. Account for critical, super critical, and chances. Account for critical, super critical, factor, and account for crit, super crit, factor, and chance. Explosion radius of landmine. The radius is gonna be super important, and it'll be fun to do. Then we have unlock Dead Defy, but Dead Defy is the wall, and the wall is the goal here. So this is good because the landmine will not do shit for me because I have to power it up. But in case we unlock that, and it costs us 400,000 plus it's a mission for the event. I can possibly, if I can do 1 mission today, we can sign up with Stuhl. So that's the plan today. Now, because I'm trying to get some more time, we didn't get the card enemy balance. So right now we're running at, I think it's 4 cards. We're running with health, coin, enemy balance, extra defense, and fortress. So we're running with 4 cards, which is pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Really freaking good. The goal is possibly to unlock another card, because the next lab is going to be expensive. It's 1,400, forget about it. Is it any big mistakes? Yeah, I think the next one is going to be a Karstadt. The next one is going to be a Karstadt for sure. And it's so dumb because now all I have to do is stick out the enemy balance and we're good. And I'm excited. To see what's up. How do I feel about 1 week? Well, in 1 week we did a lot, right? In the first week, I was able to unlock a lot of things. We did play a lot though. I was able to unlock some really good cards, which is great. Nothing rare, nothing. I think I got 1 rare, which is enemy balance this morning. Nothing epic. So is it a big deal? No. This is insane because we did so much. In 1 week, we reached tier 700. We unlocked so much of it. But at the same time, it's a different game than when I first started. There was no module. I didn't unlock the module, but there was no module. So I did a lot more. I would have loved to unlock. Here's the problem. I would have loved to unlock module. I would love to unlock perks. I would like to unlock the second tournament. Because again, this is a playthrough where it's free, and the only way to get the better way to get items or resources is through tournaments. So that could be good, right? But sadly, this is not the case. So we did reach tier 700 after 1 week. We reached 1 week yesterday. The stats. We did 3.2 million coins, and that's not a lot, but still. We earned 60 million coins, and we're 27 stone. So we got one ultimate weapon, which I never unlocked in 1 week, which is great. And that ultimate weapon is the tower, which is what we needed. We are also sitting on 395 metal, which is gonna be great. And we're doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy about what's going on. I'm pretty happy about the progression of said playthrough. The interest, just a lot of interest and less interest. This is gonna be amazing. Because right now what we're doing is we're doing cash bonus. So you know what I should do? I'm gonna give away a cash bonus, and I'm gonna do massive interest. Oh, max interest could be good. Max interest could be very good. I get 100. So this means that I didn't do this one. Because what is this one? I did max interest. We'll do max. Damage. Max. Yeah, we didn't do it. I don't know why we didn't do it. I don't know why. And let me check on the crown if I did it. The sun is strong this morning. Holy. Wow. Here we're done. We're done with this. It is so nice. The tower is such a nice game right now. There's so many new things. For example, we can research in your attack upgrade. You can research in your defense upgrade. You can research in your utility upgrade. It's so nice. Tower has improved so much since I started playing it. Most of these changes we're completely oblivious about because, so I'll be honest, a lot of these changes happen when in patches, and I don't pay attention to patches, so that's bad. But yeah, it's really nice. So the goal is once again to get 100 today. Tournaments, I was so disappointed in myself because I could have gotten out. The important part is not getting out. The important part is the relic. It could have made it easier for me, right? Yeah, I think max interest is actually a really good lab to have because that will do a lot more cash. We'll do a lot more cash, and that's great. It's gonna be a bigger bitch to do because, for example, you're gonna sit at it. It's gonna be way harder to get the 100. But if we start with olive nodes, we get the 100. The 100 is double. I don't know what is the maximum. I think it's like 1,000. I don't remember. I did it on the crown. I didn't do it on the shield nor sword. So I did it 4 years ago. Max interest was one of my very first lab that I wanted to do. This is so cool. This is so cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll probably do another video about that after this, about the tower, because today I'm gonna get some new. It's a shame because today what I wanted to do, the original plan, but I did so much clip yesterday that I didn't think I was gonna do. The plan today was to just watch Lord of the Ring the whole day. The whole day was watch Lord of the Ring and just have some fun. That could have been really fun. Do some clips and watch Lord of the Ring, play the tower, living the dream. So what I'm gonna do is instead I'm gonna be waiting for 1 week. so we make some more clips. I'm gonna be watching Lord of the Ring. I'm gonna be eating chips, ice cream. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. Okay. Now we're doing clips for Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Happy Tower Defending. Love ya. Defense. Oh, I've been checking right now. Don't blink, it's your boy Link. Second Tar Talk in a row, and it's for the resistance. We just made a mistake. We just unlocked max interest. I don't think that's the right move to do here. I think the right move to do is interest, because the max interest, we're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it right away. See the max. I made a mistake. This is the first time I make a mistake in the. Well, there's a lot of mistakes in resistance, but in labs, choosing a lab is also important. The one thing that I haven't done well in other playthrough of the tower is I didn't choose my lab. I just choose what is more convenient for me. You know, this is dramatic. The interest is gonna be so good. Why? Because look, so we have like 100, right? And you know that your interest is one. Right now it's 1%. So getting 100 will take me till 1,000 or till a shit ton. So the interest percentage is really good because this is the quickest we can get to 100. And the quickest we can get to 100, the more I can increase it. But at the same time, interest is the best thing ever because cash is what I miss the most. Like, cash is what I miss the most because I want to be able to do every single upgrade. The goal is, technically speaking, to reach the maximum level of tier 1. Tier 1, I'm at a level where I am fighting tooth and nail. Right now, with tier 1, which is amazing, is we're fighting tooth and nail. So basically what I have to do is I have to spend every single couple of wave, I have to increase my defense upgrade, otherwise I get killed. Because I don't have our cash, I'm not able to, so I have to wait. And then we get moved by the enemy that has more attack than I have defense, I'm gonna get killed. But if I had more cash or more max interest, imagine we're going from 50 to 100. I don't know what's next, I think it's 1,000. But it's gonna be super good. And at the same time, we're not increasing interest. Because right now, what the problem with our playthrough is, we do have a lot of utility upgrades, free upgrades, but we don't have a lot of we have, listen, 2, 4, 6, 8, we only have 8 slots to increase. So most of the time my free utility upgrade is completely useless. So I want to have more, but until I have like a 1.5 million coin, it's not gonna work. So yeah, let's fix that. I'm gonna mistake, right? Nobody's perfect. If you're not making a mistake, then something is wrong. And that's bad. It's bad. So that's pretty much it. So on that note, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Oh, I've been shaking. If we beat the score, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. Good link is your way. Welcome to the Computer Show. So doing well to having a wonderful day on this glorious, and I do mean glorious, 4th September, early morning, early bird, get the worm. Speaking of worm, this is the exact video that we're doing. We are going to be talking about, okay, disclaimer. The video we're doing right now, what did the mailman bring me? So these are things that we bought through Amazon and then we're unboxing them. Now, I have to say, this is not new stuff. I haven't done one of these in 2 months. This is what we ordered over the last 2 months, right? So this is not a haul. This is a recollection of. Oh, phone is too hot. No, not even good. Good. This is a collection of things that I haven't opened because if I do it every single boxes. See, this is the thing. I used to buy almost every single day. No, I don't, right? So, I have to make it a bit more sporadic. That way you get the same kind of content. But without further ado, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get some time for this to work and for this to work. It's a busy morning. It's a busy morning. So you guys are ready to see what your boy bought. Again, nothing in here is going to be a secret. I don't think there's sex toys. Okay. So here's the very first. Why is it broken? What is this? Ah, so nice. Look at how broken it is. It's insane. Yeah, something I have it here. This is super cool. So this is a charger for a battery for the phone, for the camera. So I bought a camera. Well, I received the camera from the boys at work, but I didn't have a charger for the batteries. I'm going to be able to shoot videos on the old camera, which will have a shitty resolution. And that's going to be super fun to do, because I'm going to be telling like an other story, you know? It's a lens we have. Should have brought, I'm going to show you my address because, oh my god, this is insane. Secret Edition Shadow Labyrinth. So this is a Switch game, and this is the remake or the reboot of Pac-Man at its theory. This is going to be super cool. It's very Metroid. I saw some footage of it. It's going to be very Metroid. Apparently the story is good, the gameplay isn't that great. We're going to have some fun with this. So there goes the second package. Now, for the players of Resistance, we got this one. This one is the biggest, so this is the big box item. It's a big box item. So let's see what's in there. We already know what's in there. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So this is first one. We got the retro console handheld. So I'm gonna be doing a video to open this, but basically this what it is it's a handheld console where you have a lot of games that are emulated. So this is really cool. It's emulator for retro games. So think about Nintendo 64, GBA. Think about a bunch of games. This is gonna be a lot of fun. And we had one, but it didn't work really well. So I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for this. This is good. This is great news. Last one, which is super important. This is really important. So you guys know that I bought a phone about 2 weeks ago. That phone has a SD card slot. So what it is, this one is. This is the cheap version, right? By the way. It is an SD card. Surprise, motherfucker. Look at this. It's 1 terabyte. This is amazing. I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna have way more space. I'm not gonna have to worry about it anymore. So this is very popular. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the poll. I'm not gonna open up the gaming console because once again I have to leave my father's house in 20 minutes. It's not because I would love to do that. I would love to do that. But I don't think I think I can do better videos on the gaming channel, opening up the gaming and the house. So I guys understand. Pretty happy about what we did. Pretty happy about what we just got. And hell yeah. Domlink is your boy Ing, welcome to the show. We're doing walk to having a wonderful day on this glorious, and I do mean glorious, 4th September 2025. Today we're talking about the current situation with work and how blessed we are, because we are blessed, my friends. We are blessed. Now this is not a religious talk. I don't think I've done a religious talk. I don't think I did a religious video, which is kind of crazy with the amount of video that I did. Did we just die? We just died. We just died. That again. That's not good. That is not good. Not good. So what is the level here? Sorry about this, guys. 10 minutes. That's not that much. Yeah. So today we're talking about how is the current state of things. So you guys may have noticed on the channel lately, it has been a lot more of recaps. Now here was the cool thing about recaps. See, with recaps I used to be so against it because I was like, oh dude, this doesn't feel normal. This doesn't feel organic. This doesn't feel creative. But again, there's ways to get creative on a recap. So this is kind of good. But there's more than that. Because in a weird way, we're also doing a lot more. For example, this is the perfect opportunity. So basically, okay, I'm watching a show on Netflix, right? And I have to recap it, right? So for example, right now we're gonna be watching. We just finished Prison Break. We're gonna be watching Lost. No, we're watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm gonna be watching The Good Place. Now, here's why it's cool. It's cool. Didn't have enough. Oh, schnitzel. Oh, I've been shaken. I know that you've been crazy. It's a great thing to be, because I get to stream and watch something in the background. So this could be cool. This could be cool because, again, if I stream 7 hours a day, I'm watching for 7 hours of videos a day. Then I do the recap. So it's for me. It's never about how much I can do. It's how much I can do in how much time. You know, if I can do all my work in 7 hours, it's better than if I can do all my work in a whole day. A whole day to me is kind of boring because you're like, oh, wow, you know, I have this to do, but I don't want to do it the whole day. Biggest restraint that I had was I was spending from morning to evening. That's not healthy. So now I want to do something that's more healthy, which is working less. But by working less, my working less is less time. So we do more per time, which in my opinion is better. So, for example, look at this. We got 4 playthrough of the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 playthrough of the tower. So imagine we're doing 4 playthrough of the tower. We are watching a show that we're supposed to watch, the recap, and we're streaming. So this is possibly the best way to do things and everything. And it's kind of nuts because it took us a while to realize just how much we could do, you know. So for example, Prison Break I couldn't stream because I started a new playthrough of the tower. So forget about it. I couldn't, right? It was too hard. But now that we're having a semi-idle playthrough, this is much better. And why is it so much better? Because we're gonna be able to do so much more with so much less. And this is gonna be insanely cool because at the same time, that's the goal. That's the goal. The goal is, you know, I started late, but just being able to imagine you're doing something that you love doing, which is streaming, but you're also bored because you're streaming for 6-7 hours, right? So watch a show, and then because you watch the show, then you're kind of able to recap it. Because you're able to recap it, you got videos, and you don't have to think about something. You don't have to think about something original to do, right? And a recap could also be fun. So this is a pretty good time. This is a pretty good opportunity to do whatever you need to do and whatever you want to do. Now, of course, with sacrifices, there is a price for that. We used to be able to do clips when I was gaming. I don't think it's going to be possible anymore because I'm going to be taking a break from the show, then I'm going to be recapping, we're doing clips, I'm going to be taking a break from the show, then I'm going to be doing something else. It's not it. Also, for the show, it's not on every single game. For example, right now I'm going to be playing a game called Signalis, which is a horror game. I'm going to be listening to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so it's a horror game, but you have something funny in the background. It doesn't really work, you know? So yeah, it's a bit of a problem, but it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have because it's more fun, you know? So we'll see how it goes. Right now, this is the best plan. I might be switching ID in a week. I might be like, you know what, fuck it, it wasn't a good idea. But for now, I'm really excited about making content because I can do a lot in little time, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Okay, so now 50. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to One Player Show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 4th September 2025. Here is the video that you've been waiting for. Here's the biggest video I'm going to do today, the most important video that I'm going to do today. Yesterday we finished watching Prison Break, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to do a whole series of reviews, my opinion about it. We just finished Prison Break and it was amazing. Now, please understand, this is like a complete review. We didn't watch season 5. I didn't want to watch it. It was too late, and at the end, the season 4 ending is good. And I didn't watch Prison Break: The Last Escape. I didn't watch these, and you could say, "Oh, Ink is not complete," and that's your choice. I think my review is pretty good. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is review by season. Season 1, great. You know what? I'm gonna charge this. Yeah, I'm gonna charge this. It's a good idea. I'll be right back. Baby, I've been shaking. Know that you gone crazy. Handing me down. Oh, I've been taken. I know that you've gone crazy. I know that this is worthless. Season 1. How do I feel about season 1? Season 1 was one of the best of all the season. It's the one that hold up the best. We meet all the characters. It's fun. It's challenging. It's well written. It's well acted. It's a fun time, and it's always something that could be happening. It's a really good showcase of what Prison Break is able to do. Season 2. You know what? Season 2 wasn't my favorite to begin with. The fact that escape isn't about escaping the police. It's about escaping the fact that we're criminals or the prison. It's really the fact that we're criminals. So police chase really good. The Sona, I thought it was kind of starting to be a lot. The whole company thing was annoying because like, okay, well, we're talking about the company for 4 seasons, enough already. However, Sona itself was the best environment. It was the hardest trial for the boys. It was the hardest thing for the guys to traverse. It was the hardest thing to. It was a complete different culture. It was a prison, and of course you could make the comparison between Fox River and Sona. It was so different. It was this whole entity, this whole culture, it was amazing. Fourth season, I did like it. The writing on the 4th season was the best. The plot twist of the 4th season was the best. I just didn't like how it became secret agent, right? Now, continuing the review, I think the biggest problem with Prison Break is Michael. Michael is the best character of them all. He's the best character because he's smart. He's the one that's behind a lot of the plot twists. He thinks about a lot of things that other people don't, so that's kind of cool. I'm gonna get something. It's actually a nice weather thing. Michael is behind a lot of the plot, and he's the main character. Give me Michael, and I choose Michael. However, Michael feels like a little entity. He feels like if there's no Michael, nothing can do anything. He feels like the center of the show. If there's no Michael, things are not going well, and that's boring. Because you introduce a cast of super characters. I love Sucre. Sucre is amazing. I did like Bellic. And your character is Mahone. They shouldn't be reliant on Michael to do what they're doing. We're like Mahone, who has decades of services, should be reliant on Michael. Sucre, who is lived his whole life, should be reliant on Michael. Sucre is possibly the only friendship that you really buy. You know, Mahone, you believe it after. Do I believe in a friendship between Bellic and Michael? No. Do I believe in a friendship between Wrestler? Wrestler was another character that I didn't like. Wrestler, whose thing was kind of shitty. Oh, I'm a good guy. No, I'm a bad guy. No, I'm a good guy. No, I'm a bad guy. So, to me, this was shut the fuck up. People, it's 7:15 in the morning. People are dumb. People bullet time. You need to chill, bro. So yeah, so it's just insane. It's just insane that it's such a good show has so many flaws. Sometimes the acting is too much. Sarah, I love Sarah. I love Sarah. I didn't like the relationship between Michael and Sarah. To me, it was too intense. Like, oh my god, if there's not one of them, they're not gonna make it. It was way too intense. Now, the chemistry between the actors is good, but then again, you have to realize that Sarah wasn't there for the whole season. So when you tell me about the importance of the relationship, I'm like, okay, well, why they got one season, right? However, the show itself is great. I think it's because Sarah was filming Walking Dead, but I'm not sure. It's the show itself has so many valuable quality. But a character that I did like, T-Bag, amazing character, amazing development. From hated to season 3, amazing, funny. Season 4, absolutely phenomenal. But then you ended up with he's becoming the same that he was in prison the first season, so there's no evolution. Bellic, he badass that ends up being a wussy because he's afraid of everything. Like now, Bellic, you're strong. Show that you're strong. And to me, that's kind of sad because, like, dude, what are you doing with those characters, right? But then the character like Kellerman, the ending is perfect, and Kellerman coming back as a good guy because he died as a good guy was good. Seeing him coming back and still having dice in the game was great. Jenna Brucey was another amazing character. The plot was another amazing thing. Like D.B. Cooper's Money. D.B. Cooper's Money was also a great plot. And that tweener was the best of them. And got the ending that he wanted. He got the ending that he wanted. And he was able to apologize to one person that was nice to him. Right? Brad being in prison, that was also super cool. It's a great show. There was great plot twists. How the Pope hated Michael because Michael betrayed him. But then you saw that Michael had what you call it? He was right. So like, okay, well, I don't like you, but you're right. And that Aldo, Lincoln's father, Michael's father, was there for them. When he saw that the mom was such a shitty mom, he probably said, okay, well, I have to defeat them. It's possibly that Aldo wanted to start the company so bad because the mom was in charge. The general, perfect villain, Gretchen, great anti-hero. It's just a good show. It's just a great show. There's so many instances when I was mind blown. And yes, I've watched the show before, but I didn't remember it. There's so many instances. Even I, 22 years old, is mind blown. I'm like, holy shit, this is a good idea. Holy shit, this is well done. You know? And you need that in the show. Otherwise, the show is kind of boring. It was mesmerizing. The quality of what I saw. And the fact that after all these years, it's so influential. People were commenting like, yo, we love Prison Break. It means something. Just a good show. The relationship with the characters, the antagonists, T-Bag. The funny thing is, he's nowhere near as dangerous as Michael, but he's insane. And he is somewhat of a guilt for Michael. It's such a beautiful thing. Because he is the one thing that Michael did that was wrong. He's the one person that he brought in that was wrong, you know? And Michael is mad at himself for doing that, for allowing freedom for that T-Bag, you know? It's just great television. There's not gonna be another show like Prison Break. This was cable TV at its best. And I'm gonna miss it. You know the craziest thing? I was so busy with the review because we had like 14 days after we do the whole show recap. And then I was watching Prison Break, and I was watching it say, I think it's episode 22, 23, 24. Like, oh, I'm gonna miss this show. And it's kind of a good show, but it's ending that you're gonna miss it. Not even done, you're gonna miss it. It's great. It's really good. What a good show. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. I'm gonna miss you, Prison Break. I'm gonna miss you. You know you love someone when you miss them. When you love someone when they're there, but you don't think about them when they're not there, it's not true love. I'm gonna miss you, Prison Break. That's true love. Don't blink, it's your wedding. Go on the show. And you want to having a wonderful day on this glorious morning of, drumroll please, of the 4th September 2025. Today we're talking about a couple subjects, but the biggest subject of them all might just be, and again, it might, it's not precise, why Brooklyn 99? So as you guys know, the next series that we did is last series that we did was Prison Break. The next series that we're gonna do is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The quickest, honest answer is because it's leaving at Netflix. And it's a great show. It's a show that I watched twice. And I kind of want to watch it before it leaves. I can do a recap, but also so I can say a proper goodbye to it. A proper goodbye to it. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. How did I meet Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Well, it's funny that you say that. It was during the pandemic. I got Wi-Fi. The first that I watched was The Office. No, it was before the pandemic. So you know what I used to do? This is kind of insane. This is kind of insane. Netflix back then, you had a limit on how many episodes you can download. You can only download like, I think it was 14, 15 episodes of a show. What I would do was I would do 15 episodes of Office and 15 episodes of Shameless. That would last me the whole week. And I had to make it last the whole week. Brooklyn Nine-Nine was a completely different story with a completely different piece. I finished watching The Office, and my first thought is, I want to watch The Office again. But I'm like, no, because I did like the last season. So I'm like, okay, well, let's watch a different show. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine came up. And it's like, holy shit, why not? And I completely fell in love with this. I fell in love with Andy Samberg, the role of Jake Peralta. I fell in love with Charles Boyles. The show in itself, it's so good. When you realize that your favorite character is Captain Bolt, rest in peace. The actor died, rest in peace. Ooh, what's the character that you relate to the least? It's just good. And that you have this workplace, which is kind of similar to The Office. In my opinion, The Office is the best of its kind. The Office is, without the shadow of a doubt, the best workplace sitcom. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a close second. The whole thing with Terry Crews being such a big guy but being victim of racism and that he's a cop, there's really good episode. The relationship between Captain Alt and his boyfriend is amazing. That you have a gay character is amazing. The relationship between Jake and Amy. How Charles grew up to be a wonderful father. There's literal growth every single places. How Rosa, who was a block of ice, became a wonderful person. There's so many instances of a good show. The constant emotion. The fact that you have 9 seasons and none of them feel the same. And the biggest props of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is that 9th season. There's never a time where you feel like the show has run its course. There's never a time where you feel like, okay, well, you know what? We're running out of ideas. It's a beautiful show. It's an amazing show. I love that show. I really do. 9th season of pure happiness. The problem with Brooklyn Nine-Nine was I watched it twice. In a short time, I was done watching it. The funniest thing is, and this is absolutely a true story, I was looking for a show to recap. But I wasn't really motivated to recap because I was like, dude, I don't want to recap because this is not authentic. So there's literally notes from episode 1 to 6 of the first season. Only 1 to 6 though. Of a possible recap. And I'm not going to be using them, but at the same time, the fact that those exist is kind of funny. It is kind of funny, isn't it? So yeah, so super excited about Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's going to be a season. So just to be clear, it's going to be a rush because we have from from the 4th of September to the 16th of September. So it's going to be harder. It's going to be a lot harder. But at the same time, I'm actually happy. I'm actually in a good mood because it's what I love. Without further ado, let's start with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Nine-Nine. Okay, what's next? What we know let's do. Maybe I should say something to something I sound. Oh, I've been thinking I don't. You've been thinking I know that I'm done with videos. Normally, it's your brain. You never get it. We hope that I know that's okay. We just finished making videos. It's great. The plan now is super smooth. And it looks like Father had a couple of coffee at the breakfast. So we just made some videos. We've been filming for an hour 40, which is great. We're going to play my father again breakfast. I thought it would move better, but for now this is the plan. And we're in the morning. Holy shit, we made it. shaking, I know that you're going crazy, bringing me down. Baby, oh, I've been shaking, I know. You've gone crazy, I know that this is happening. Shaking me down, oh, I'm thinking, I know. Crazy. You're going crazy. Maybe I. Okay, good. So now, guys, I'm gonna go to my father's house. So before we leave, before I go, we'll be uploading. We're gonna be saying bye to two playthroughs. The sword and the shield. The crown will stay. And the shield will stay. Oh, yeah. That's fine. That is fine. Good. Okay, so now what you have to do? I'm gonna start with tier 1. In a tough. Yep. Okay. There you go. Good. I should have told you how much I care. I should have told you I'm the chance, nothing the memory we both have. I wanted to hold you in a hopeless romance. Oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted. You afraid? Oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Où je m'en vais, c'est comme me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. Je voulais changer qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Je coloc. J'ai toujours vu quelqu'un d'autre, toujours su que j'étais quelqu'un d'autre. Des variétés, des notes, dans un d'autres. Et me demander où je m'en vais, comme me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. Je voulais changer qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Dis-moi quel tournant j'ai pris pour que ma vie tourne ainsi. Ça fait longtemps que je vis ma vie, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. J'avais demandé où je m'en vais, comme me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. Je voulais changer qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Dis-moi quel tournant j'ai pris pour que ma vie tourne ainsi. Il y a longtemps que je vis ma vie, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. Ya 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 ya. Y'a la maman qui s'inquiète, pis y'a papa qui se demande si la musique que tu fais va un jour payer les dépenses. Mais ceux qui t'ont vu sur scène, ils ont tendance à te faire confiance. Y'a le droit de tout tu sais maintenant pour toute la vie qui chante. On est bon dans la base, on faisait de la musique à temps perdu. Backstage avec les boys, c'est bien qu'on a tout reçu. On est sur les doigts de main, tous ceux qui ont vraiment cru. Pour les autres, c'est ma je rends l'air.
J'ai mes dû, je me demandais où je m'en vais. Je me demandais qu'est-ce que je suis. Je voulais changer qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Dis-moi quel tournant j'ai pris pour que ma vie tourne ici. Ça fait longtemps que je vis ma vie, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. Et à me demander où je m'en vais, sans me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. Je voulais changer qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Dis-moi quel tournant j'ai pris pour que ma vie tourne ici. Ça fait longtemps que je vis ma vie, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. Et à me demander où je m'en vais, sans me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. Je voulais changer qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Dis-moi quel tournant j'ai pris pour que ma vie tourne ici. Ça fait longtemps que je vis ma vie, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris.
Yeah.
Bank More Vacay mode when you switch to Scotiabank. Earn up to $700 with a banking package and 2 other eligible accounts. Learn more at scotiabank.com/banking packages. Conditions apply. Scotiabank, you're richer than you think.
The Pro Savings event is back at the Home Depot. Now until September 10th, shop limited time deals just for pros.
Just for pros.
And that too. Plus, get free delivery when you shop online at homedepot.ca. Exclusions apply.
There you go, we're good. Good to go. But my mind can't see you with that. I miss you everywhere you like, I'll be over at 5. If it's only for the night, baby, is it alright? If I pretended you're mine, such a pretty little lie. Stream till I am paralyzed. Such a pretty little life. A pretty little life. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, so now we're good. Là, y'a papa qui se remet. Okay, for now, Queen kill bonus. Mais puis, tomber sur scène, ils ont tendance à faire confiance. Là, il y a toute la foule qui chante. Mais que me demander que je m'en vais. C'est me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. Je voulais changer qui j'étais. Maintenant, j'ai peur de qui je suis. Ici. Ça fait longtemps que je vis ma vie, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. Que me demander où je m'en vais, que me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. Je voulais changer qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Dis-moi quel tournant j'ai pris pour que ma vie tourne ainsi. Ça fait longtemps que je vis ma vie, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. Yeah, 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 yeah. Là, y'a papa qui se remet de sa petite opération. Ok, let's go. Ok, aux petits oignons. Du louer, il fait que. Un petit pas. Tout ce qu'il faut, c'est un peu morose. Et puis toi, petite jeunesse. Bon. Always in my mind. See you at top, I miss you anywhere you like. It'll be over at 5. If it's only for the night, baby, is it alright? If I pretend that you're mine. Don't blink as you blink. Welcome to the Commentary Show. Because you're doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this glorious 4 September 2025. We're going to my father's house. Let's freaking go. And here we are. I'm excited. It's going to be a good day. We woke up a bit earlier. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Vous allez en haut, on descendez?
Non, descendez.
Oh, venez, venez.
Merci.
Il fait beau dehors, hein?
Ouais, ça va.
Good, good. Bonne journée.
Merci à vous.
Oh. Yeah, so we woke up a bit earlier today to make some videos. And now we're done. Merci, c'est gentil. C'est très gentil, man. Au revoir. And, well, I wanted to make some video before I went to my father's house. But, and we managed to do just that. Look at the nature corn today. It's amazing. So the plan is, we're gonna go to my father's. We're gonna get some breakfasts, which should be nice in itself. Then, we're gonna go out. I want to go a bit of a bike ride today. Because I feel like it's been a while, which is not true because we've been out yesterday. But listen, autumn is coming soon, which means that there's going to be a season of a lot of rains. I'm going to be able to do less of this content, so might as well use it while I got it. Right? J'entends à faire confiance. There you go. Perfect. I'm in a really good mood today. It's going to be a nice day. It's going to be amazing. Look at this, all these birds. So, yeah. A bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. We worked so freaking hard on Prison Break yesterday. It was the last day, so we watched 12 episodes and we did more than that. We watched 14 episodes and we did 14 episodes. No. We did 16. The review. That's not that bad. Today we're starting with a new show, which is B99, but B99 is gonna be way easier and way more fun. So, well, I think Prison Break was a great show, but I think Brooklyn Nine-Nine is more fun to watch. I think I don't know if it's going to be as nice to recap, but to watch it's going to be a good time. I thought it's going to be a good mood today. It's a beautiful day. It's really early in the morning. You want me to come earlier. He always wanted me to come earlier, but he wanted me to come like at 7. I'm like, Dad, I'm sleeping. But we've been good lately. We've been really good lately. 2 days in a row, we've been watching the sun. Oh, the street is for work. Aha, it's my turn. Thanks to the lady with the bike. Because I didn't press the button, I forgot about it. Yeah, we did 2 days of sunrise, which means we wake up a lot earlier. Because we wake up a lot earlier, this is good. C'est bon ça, c'est bon en maudit. Ils ont tendance à te faire confiance. Non, y a toute la foule qui chante. Hey, on était pas mal à pause, on a vu de la musique à temps perdu. Là, je suis backstage avec les boys, c'est bien qu'on l'a toujours su. Je peux compter ses doigts d'une main, tous ceux qui y ont vraiment cru. They're really good mood today. Today is going to be a good day because we manifested a good day. If we manifest something is going to happen. Trust and believe that. You manifesting a good day is not asking the universe too much, you know? It's not like you're asking for a good day every single day. There's something about today, I don't know. Feels Gucci. Feels moist. See, this is the morning, so there are a lot of people going to work, which means that they're in a rush, which means that they're less careful. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go here because it's my father's house, but I love ya. Maintenant, il y a toute la foule qui chante. On était des bombes à la base, on faisait de la musique, temps perdu. J'suis backstage avec les boys, c'est bien qu'on a toujours su. Peux compter ses doigts d'une main, tous ceux qui y ont vraiment cru. Tu. Yeah. On était des bombes à la base. On vivait de la musique à temps perdu. Là, je suis backstage avec les boys. C'est bien qu'on a toujours su. Peut compter ses doigts d'une main. Tous ceux qui y ont vraiment cru. Hey. Yeah. Father's house. I miss you, Papa. I never meant to hurt you. Sorry that I made you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out the garden. One more time. Salut, ça va bien? Oui, je vais te faire une surprise. Je vais te faire un saut. Mais.
De la porte à la fiche bleue.
Ah, shit. Comment tu vas?
Oui.
Il fait beau à maudit aujourd'hui, hein?
Oui.
Content de te voir. Na 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 na. C'est quoi tes plans pour aujourd'hui? Ok, ok. Entamé?
Oui.
Bon. C'est beaucoup de jobs? Si tu veux, je peux t'aider, hein? C'est plus de job de sablage, me semble. C'est gentil. Ça sent bon, ça la noisette. Merci de me recevoir. Hey, j'ai ma nouvelle. Oui. J'ai une entrevue samedi au Foot Locker.
Oh, ça c'est.
Pour les ventes de
oui. Ah.
proche de Berry-UQAM.
Oh, c'est vrai, putain.
Tu trouves?
Hein?
Tu trouves?
Ben, c'est. C'est
Entre-
proche de la rue Saint-Denis. Ah, ben, avec les métros.
Il n'y a pas beaucoup de stations entre Lionel et Berry. Oups! Il est vivant? T'es sûr que je peux pas t'aider, pas, t'es sûr? T'es sûr que je peux pas t'aider, pas?
Ah non. On peut pas être deux sur le même chapeau.
T'as raison, t'as raison.
Ah, j'ai commencé à manger mes œufs différemment.
Ok.
J'ai du blanc d'œuf.
Ouais, mais j'ai ça que j'ai vu, là.
Puis, au lieu de prendre deux œufs, on en prend un. Puis on le remplit parce que c'est le blanc qui est le plus.
Nutritif.
Ouais.
Le jaune, c'est que tu vas avoir ton cholestérol. Tu sais, les gens qui s'entraînent beaucoup, les bodybuilders,
Ouais.
tu sais que les œufs, c'est une vraie source de protéines.
Ah, je sais, les autres, ils en font une grosse consommation.
Mais beaucoup de consommateurs-là, c'est des blancs d'œufs.
Le cousin à Mac, André, apparemment, qui en mange.
Des œufs ou du blanc?
Il mange. Ouais. Il mange les deux.
Ah oui. Mais j'ai toujours entendu dire que le blanc d'œuf, ça ne peut pas se faire.
Ah non, c'est le.
Voilà. C'est la seule café. C'est la seule café.
Oui.
Oh! Ça commence.
Ouais.
Autrefois. Ok. J'ai mon voyage, j'espère qu'il boit du café.
J'en prends pas chez nous, là.
Ben, si ça tente, ça tente. Pourquoi pas?
La fin de semaine, on va au resto.
Papa.
Sinon,
Papa. Shut up. Désolé. Ils ont tendance à te faire confiance. Y'a là toute la foule qui chante. Hey, on était des bombes à la base, on vivait de la musique à temps perdu. Je suis backstage avec les boys, c'est bien qu'on a toujours su. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm.